let's jump into this video. I grabbed the Roku Streaming Stick 4K, as you can see, and we're just gonna unbox it and talk a little bit about what's going on. I'm just now adding a TV to my room. This is an old TV, so don't judge me. Okay, this TV has been collecting dust for a really long time. This is gonna be my temporary TV until I figure out what TV I actually want in my room. The one downstairs is probably gonna go in my room, and then I'm gonna replace the one downstairs. But sorry, I had to pause for this peel. I love a good satisfying peel. Obviously, the 4K stick that you'll place in your HDMI port on your TV. I've had a Fire Stick, and I had a Fire Stick a while ago, and the setup seems fairly similar from what I recall. Things in the setup seem straightforward. I didn't have to read the instructions much, which I love. A simple setup that I can look at what's in the box and figure it out. Comes with a remote, and I love the purple batteries. I thought that was such a cute touch. And I thought it was funny that in the description it said pre-installed batteries. I don't need pre-installed batteries, but I thought it was funny. And the charging brick, and this guy. I was a bit confused on what this was for. I did read the pamphlet to figure it out, and I was like, oh, okay, it makes sense. But if you guys need to grab screenshots or just pause any part of this section of the video, feel free to do so. Figured it would be useful for some folks, just in case. But yeah, so this cable connects to the actual 4K stick, and again, well, I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, the power brick, I'm not using it because the outlet that it's going to connect to has a USB port, so I have an extra power brick now. And again, this is an old TV, so I had to investigate where the HDMI port was. Found it, easy to find. I don't know, I've had this TV for years, and this was just sitting around, not doing anything. I figured, oh yeah, I also found the original remote, and it rusted. I can't really use the original remote. I don't know how to even fix the rusting on it. I tried to replace it with new batteries, so it may just be a goner. But follow the on-screen instruction wow, I can't speak with these Invisalign retainers. But follow the on-screen instructions, and yeah, things were straightforward. I didn't walk through the network connection, but connected to my Wi-Fi. Skipped that part on the video, and obviously Mewmew wants to join and say hello to her fans. And then what's next? Let's see what we have. I like the remote. I like the tactile texture of the buttons. I do have Apple TV downstairs. I mean, it has buttons, but like having buttons for everything, it's kind of nice. Okay, so this portion of the setup was a bit confusing to me. I guess it was trying to connect the Roku remote with certain settings like your volume, and the mute button and stuff like that. The initial time that I was following the on-screen instructions, it just wasn't clicking. Nothing was working properly. I had to go back in the settings again to retry this process, because the first time it didn't work. And since this is my first Roku, I had to sign in, create an account. Since I'm using my phone to film, I had to pause filming using my phone to do the setup for Roku properly, and then I connected to all of my apps, which was 4 or 5. Luckily, most of them had the passkey option, or just a different way I can authenticate without having to type in my password manually. But yeah, setup, didn't take too long. Excuse me, it wasn't too bad. Had to throw, a little purple light to suit the mood of the Roku setup. Shout out to Marquez. And honestly, I don't know if the buttons at the bottom, and Timothy, I love watching his channel. I don't know if the buttons, they have app related buttons at the bottom, like Netflix, I guess the popular apps. I'm wondering if you could change those to other apps. I'm pretty sure you can. But I watch YouTube a lot, so it'd be nice to have a YouTube option on the remote. But other than that, so far it's been gravy. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.